In this video, I'm going to answer the question, how strong is strong enough? When I ask myself that question, a couple secondary questions need to be answered before addressing the first. Questions like, strong enough for what? What does it mean to be physically strong? How do we measure physical strength? First question, strong enough for what? I'm not going to talk about what it means to be strong enough for sports, recreational sports, team sports, combat sports, or even strength sports. I think there are three primary reasons why people want to be strong. Number one, it makes physical activity in everyday life easier. Walking, hiking, playing with your kids, loading heavy stuff in the back of your truck, doing any sort of manual labor. Number two, being strong makes you more durable. Falling over, tripping, losing balance, maybe even a car accident, comes with far less consequences when you have body armor in the form of muscle. Your bones, tendons, ligaments, and joints are all better prepared for impact than they would be without strength training. And number three, it can help you live longer. There are more studies than I can count showing the association between strength and longevity and lifespan. As Mark Ripito says, strong people are harder to kill.
They're harder to injure. They're harder to kill.
I'm going to focus on these three primary reasons because I think they are the most common reasons why people want to be strong. But I want to acknowledge that some people strength train for other reasons. People also strength train to improve body composition, to build muscle, to lose weight. Some people would say the only reason they do resistance training is for aesthetics, which is fine, but this video is not answering the question, how much muscle is enough muscle, or how jacked is jacked enough. Then there's some people who would say they lift weights because they just enjoy it. They like routine, they like the challenge, they like achieving goals, and all of that helps their mental well-being. I think younger people get hooked on lifting weights because it becomes a part of their identity. They can fit into a community or a tribe of people. I know this was true for me. Young people like being the power lifter, the bodybuilder, the gym rat, or the fit chick. Lastly, some people want to be strong because they seek other people's approval. And I don't mean that as a burn, but if their income depends on being strong because they're a coach, influencer, or personal trainer, they're going to be motivated to continue being strong. These reasons for lifting weights and being strong are much more personal and subjective. If you want nothing more than a deadlift 500 pounds simply because you want to achieve that goal or because you want to do it before your training partner does, I would never tell you that goal is meaningless. If it means something to you, that's a good enough reason to chase it. With that out of the way, I'm just going to focus on the three primary reasons that I listed. Being strong makes physical aspects of life easier, makes you more durable, helps you live longer. What does it mean to be physically strong? Let's say someone deadlifts 405 pounds. Most would call that strong, but that person can't do 3 pull-ups. Someone else can do 20 strict pull-ups, but can't bench 225 pounds. Someone can farmers carry 75% of their body weight in each hand for a quarter mile, but can't deadlift 2 times their body weight for 1 rep. Most people watching this video, most people in my circle of fitness, often default to the barbell when talking about strength standards, and for good reason. I've talked about at length why barbells are awesome for building strength. Go search any of my videos from 2016 to 2019. That's pretty much all I talked about. Barbell movements are a great strength builder and a great strength tester. They can be incrementally loaded, heavier than we would ever need, making them great for progression. They can be trained through a full range of motion, and they train a lot of muscle mass. These paraphrased reasons are from the Starting Strength book, and in my opinion, they're pretty sound reasons to use a barbell. So, barbells are great, and honestly, most strength standard recommendations you find online are reasonable. Strength standards like the 1,000-pound club, 1, 2, 3, 4 plate, press, bench, squat, deadlift. I'm fine with any of those. But are barbells the only metric we can use to define physical strength? What if someone decided to pursue bodyweight training only for the rest of their life? What if someone decided to pursue machine hypertrophy training for the rest of their life? Would these people have a lower quality of life? Would their expected lifespan be shorter? I'm going to assume no and no. Take a look at Daniel from Fitness FAQ. He's primarily a calisthenics guy who recently made a video showing that he can't bench press 100 kilograms, 220 pounds. This dude can do weighted dips and pull-ups for reps with 40 kilos, 50 kilos, maybe 60 kilos, I don't even know. Do you think that he would improve his quality of life, durability, and lifespan if he just started to focus on improving his bench press to 120 kilos or 140 kilos? I don't think so. Take a look at natural bodybuilder Jeff Alberts. Jeff is in his 50s, and I really never see him do back squats, deadlifts, and bench press with a barbell. Do you think he would improve his quality of life, durability, and lifespan if he just started focusing on improving his barbell squat, deadlift, and bench press? Again, no. In fact, in both of these scenarios, they might even lose some muscle mass, which arguably is more important than 1 rep max strength as you age. And they might acquire some minor injuries if they started to specialize for squat, bench, deadlift, max strength. Take a look at Max, a guy on Instagram who goes by the handle Busy Dad Training. He primarily does minimalist training with burpees and bodyweight exercises. This dude is in phenomenal shape. Do you think he should worry about his bench press to bodyweight ratio? Should he start worrying about getting a squat up to 3 plates? He could live a happy, healthy, strong life, never touching a barbell, or even weights for that matter. Seeing these examples proves to me that strength can be expressed in many ways, following many routines using a variety of different metrics. And this is one reason why it's hard for me to give barbell strength standards, or to answer the question, how strong is strong enough? People fall into the trap of thinking barbell strength is the most important physical attribute. I know I did at one point. They'll avoid conditioning because it might affect their strength. They'll gain an unhealthy amount of body weight to facilitate weight increases on the bar. They'll drag themselves through chronic aches and pains in pursuit of PRs. They'll become frustrated and dissatisfied when their numbers aren't improving, never really appreciating the progress that's behind them, all while probably being strong enough. Sometimes the number one thing that a person needs to make themselves harder to kill is to lose about 60 pounds of body weight, even if that means they lose 120 pounds on their barbell squat. A heart attack doesn't care if you squat 455 pounds. Your elevated blood pressure is not waiting for you to increase your bench press from 290 to 305 pounds. Some people would be a stronger, healthier, more physically capable person by getting their mile time under 10 minutes, not by killing themselves trying to bring their deadlift from 395 to 405. I still receive comments about my weight loss. That was from 6 years ago now. People still say, "Oh, dude, you lost some weight. You must have lost some strength. How do you deal with that?" I've improved other physical qualities. My 1 rep max squat, bench, deadlift is not the only thing that I care about. Or a recent comment about, the more I see you run and jump, the less weight I see on the bar. Again, 1 rep max barbell strength is not the only thing that I care about. I think that I'm strong enough. If I was at the pearly gates and God told me that I had to give some strength standards before coming in, these aren't anything to live and die by. If you can't reach these numbers, no sweat. If you want to double these numbers, that's cool too. I think these numbers will make you strong enough to make everyday life as physically easy as it can be, to make you a durable person, and to help you live longer. So if I had to give some strength standards, here we go. Barbell deadlift 1.75 times your body weight for 5 reps. No equipment, dead stop reps, tight back, clean reps. Barbell squat 1.5 times your body weight for 5 reps. No equipment, full range of motion, tight back, clean reps. Bench press your body weight for 5 reps. Your butt on the bench, minimal arch, hands just outside of shoulder width, no bounce. Overhead press 75% of your body weight for 5 reps. Or if you choose to never touch a barbell for the rest of your life, 12 strict pull-ups. No swinging, no kipping, no knee lift, just chin over bar, full control. 30 push-ups, elbows locked out, chest to ground each rep. 15 bodyweight dips, clean reps. 5 pistol squats on each leg. Generally speaking, I think that you'll reap all the benefits of strength training when you're in the ballpark of these numbers. Pursuing strength beyond this is mostly just for personal gain. I know this doesn't have to do with strength, but I'm going to say that you should be able to run a mile in under 9 minutes too. We talk about natural human movements, squat, hinge, press, pull, and I think run belongs in this list too. Now, a point could be made that the stronger you are now, the stronger you will be in the next decade of your life, and the next decade, and so on. So being as strong as possible right now will ensure that you're stronger later on in life. And that's a great point. I would reframe that by saying the fitter you are now, the fitter you will be next decade of your life. That's it. Thanks for watching, and always remember, tread on time!